Hey guys, Chips here. I've been getting a request lately to make a video on base designs or safe house designs, and I'm not going to pretend like I know how to make the safest house or the most impenetrable house, but I will share what I know so far. Okay, so this base is just like a basic one. It's got the necessities of a lot of storage with lock boxes. The outside is just basically going to be iron, and then later on I'm going to make it steel. And it's just going to like basically serve the purpose of this server. So I'm just trying to earn coins in this one. I'm not trying to get the restart ticket and survive to the end and all that. Alright, so let's take a look around outside. We got basically like torrent set up. This is all going to be steel later on. And then we got the high walls to stone in that. It's pretty difficult to break into the high walls now unless you hit the gates, because the gates like the weak points. And then ideally we want like that folding ladder. I want to put that on the rooftops. Sometimes they use that as the entrance for buildings. I'll show you how to do that later on. So yeah, we just got like basic traps and that. Honestly, shotgun traps don't even do that much, but they do scare the crap out of people. So yeah, and as you can see, this is just like all functionality. So we've got the weapon crate, cabinet, got the closet for the armors and that, lock boxes on double shelves and whatnot. Most importantly, but when you're thinking about like base, is the location, because where we are at the moment, we probably will have high traffic for people to come past, and they probably will try to raid it a lot, so it's not the best idea to be building like on the road. However, if you like going up and down the road smashing barrels, it's pretty handy. We got the shop there to scrap, the bomb shelter there for the purple card, the green card and blue card room is usually in the power plant, and the trading post is right there. So basically you get your green card from on top of the scrap machine in the power plant, and then you open the door there, usually get a blue or a purple card to open at either the bio lab or the bomb shelter. So it's pretty handy to have all them things so close to each other. And like I said, the purpose of living on a road is you can come out with no armor and just a machete or whatever, and farm up scrap and things to scrap and things to make armor with and that, and not have to worry too much about losing anything if you get shot. Anyway, while we're out and about, I'm gonna grab some materials and look, an undead miner, and show you some like kind of basic designs with just some wood for now, to give you an idea of like how to make it less raidable or whatever. Sick, down a machete, some wood. Let's head on down to like a flat bit or something we can build on. So all these rocks and uneven spots are going to make it really annoying to try to build anything on. Yeah, and that gully looks pretty good. There's like a decently flat spot out here. Alright, so I'm just going to start with do like 4 for the base. Obviously you're going to want to upgrade that, because obviously it's going to be like the only part they can attack it from. But for now, like I said, we're just going to do it in wood. Alright, so I'm going to leave one square without doors on it, and basically this is where it comes to your choice. Personally, I like the folding ladder for this. You can put a ladder on it if you want, or you can put nothing there, and every time you come home just put like staircase or something to get in, then destroy it behind you. Then obviously you want to put like an airlock. Doors for some reason in this are ridiculously easy to break. Like I think a stone wall took about 10 to 12 oil bombs, but a stone door took 4, so I think it actually took 3, so it's even less. So doors are crazy weak compared to walls for some reason. And as you can see there, it's going to be really annoying for them to try to get up and break the door, so they're gonna have to waste like ammo to shoot the door down or blow the door up first before they climb up. You can prevent people from putting staircases there as well, and prevent them from putting ladders by putting triangle ceiling pieces all along the floor on the outside. Or alternatively, you can do the roof ramps outwards, which will work as well. But yeah, that's kind of like the gist of this base. It's small. You're gonna need like double shelves and that to store your stuff. It's probably only gonna fit like 2 furnaces, a bed. You want to make the advanced table. The drafting table, however, if you have one, you can just put that thing outside. It doesn't matter about that thing. Like, no one's gonna steal anything from a drafting table. And I mean, like, if it breaks, you can just repair it. So I usually put that outside. Sometimes I'll climb up onto the roof and put it out there. Sometimes I'll also put a sleeping bag on the roof. So that's your basic design. You can take the ladder off. I prefer to have the iron folding ladder as well, but before that we were just using the staircase. Then you come up, open the door, look behind you, demolish the staircase to log off. Then you can do things like high walls around the outside of that, so that way they can't get into the base easily in the first place. So they kind of like waste the materials on the high wall, then try to waste the materials on the base and probably fail. I'm pretty sure this design we have here, it only got broken into like once. And that was because someone managed to crack the floor piece with bombs and then put ladders. But I imagine that would have been really annoying to do, because they would have just got up into the airlock and then gave up. I'm pretty sure that's what they did anyway. So the next thing is the same basic design, but you can put an airlock for your first staircase, and then like have your rest of your stuff pretty much how you want it. So I'm going to put the doorways again to support the structure. And then your staircase is going to be in that airlock there. Obviously you're going to put lock codes on in that, because they're not even that expensive to make. They're like 50 iron or something. And also you have the choice of, when you're doing this, to destroy the staircase or not after you enter as well. So it's got the airlock as well as nowhere to go. We also had it, last time we had it like this, we had a double door airlock down the bottom as well, where we were storing the motorbike. Just kind of like save space doing it that way. And then, obviously in this little spot here, you're going to be able to fit pretty much the same stuff as the last one, so just your basics. And then same thing, you can do high walls around, or you can go completely around the base with foundations, like bases, and then put walls around that if you wanted to, and triangles around that. That's a lot more materials to do it that way though, in the upkeep. And then this is what I was talking about with the triangle pieces on the outside, and that just basically prevents you from being able to put a ladder on the wall and climb straight up. I don't know why it won't place there right now, but we'll figure that out later. Now, as you can see, I also got the triangles and the roof pieces on the one at home for the same reason, because if they break the triangle pieces and put a ladder, then they're going to try to climb up, but then they have to get through the triangle piece and the ramp. She's got the same thing over here on her one. This is Teddy's one over here. She's got the bigger base because she likes more room. I literally just have like functionality, like I said, in this one. And then, like, if you wanted to with them other base designs, you can also chuck down like a shotgun trap or something in front of your cabinet or something like that to like a little bit more protection. The other thing I noticed with locations is there are bot bases around the map, and if you don't know what a bot base is, basically it's a base that like respawns every now and again. It's usually made out of steel and it has a lot of materials in it. Up at this crude oil plant, you don't need a master to go in here, by the way, which is pretty sick. But up here, right around where I just marked there is like a bot base that just keeps spawning. I'm gonna go show you in a second. And while we're up there, I'll show you how to do a like sky base type thing that you can destroy the way to get up there. So pretty much you go really high up, you don't have much to worry about. But when you do elevate your bases, the last few hours of the server, they can be fully destroyed, which is something you got to look out for, because then if they just take out like the foundations, your whole thing is going to collapse. Alright, so this bot base, I'm going to check out if it's here. I don't see any boxes over there. I might swing past there on the way home, to be honest. That's what I was just looking at, supply drops. Right, so it should be around here in the trees. There was a massive one. It's been spawning like 3 days in a row, and every time it spawns and fully decays, it drops like 4,000 or something. Gunpowder guns, iron armor. It drops some good stuff. I don't know the code to it, or if you can look up to find out if there is a code to it. A matter of fact, if you know about that, maybe let me know, because I'd be interested instead of waiting for these things to decay. But yeah, basically, this thing just keeps respawning. I think there's one down near the airport as well. There's one like way further on, I think like South Island. So there's a few of these things around, and there's one that spawns at the power plant as well. So yeah, there's a few of these things around, and they drop pretty good stuff. Now I'm gonna show you how to just build like a kind of like a sky base thing that has decent support structure. You can upgrade all this to whatever you really want, as long as you got the upkeep for it. It should be sweet. And honestly, the upkeep isn't that hard to get if you keep scrapping and like taking out miners and that. So it's basically kind of like the same thing we built before, where you've got what do you call it, door frames, right? Yeah, then we just grab some more material, and then I'll show you. Basically the gist of this is you put the roof ramp. Sorry, I keep jumping. The jump button that's on the side of my screen, and for some reason it keeps pressing itself. I think there might be something on my screen or something. So yeah, you put the ramp down, and then you're going to turn around and you're going to rotate this ramp and do the same thing. Then you're going to add to the door frame structures, make them taller, and you can basically keep going as high as you really wanted to. I don't know if there's a structure limit on this, because I've seen some like incredibly tall bases using this method. Then we're going to just do the same thing here. More of these. Man, I really hope no one shoots this down while I'm doing this, because it doesn't have a cabinet right now. Although I don't think it's radar, so I don't think you can break it yet. So yeah, but now we're just going to take shortcuts and just do one ramp at a time up. And then you want to just put a ceiling piece for your floor. And then you can bring up the rest of them from the ground that I had. I'm not going to do that right now. But you can bring them all up, or you can just have it supported from one beam. And then put all your triangles around on the outside, and you won't be able to get in. Like, other people won't be able to get in. Of course, you'll be able to get in. So you also kind of want to put an airlock for the part you can get in, like that you'll be getting in from, in case somebody somehow manages to get up using ladders or something. Triangles for extra protection as well. You can make this, I'm pretty sure, as wide as you want, as long as you got the under support. And then basically, oh, you need a cabinet to destroy, huh? So basically you're going to run up and down these things. You can put the support all the way up from the base, like I said. I'm not going to do that right now, but as you see, you can go as high as you want with it, and as wide as you want with it. And it's going to be really frustrating for people to try to get up here. And then we might as well make a cabinet so I can destroy the way up, so I can show you what I'm talking about. Like, even if you wanted this as just like an outpost you spawn at as well, you never have to put the top back up. And these cabinets take a second to craft. There we go. Whack the cabinet down. Let me just put some maintenance in it for a second. We don't want this collapsing while I'm mucking around. Let's destroy this piece real quick. Now you can put ceiling pieces over to that. Like I said, you can make this as wide as you want. I would still recommend putting walls and roofs on it, like, just to be safe. But it is going to be difficult to get up here. As you see, you just turn around, demolish all the way up, and then when you want to leave, you build back down, and then demolish it to leave. Or you can leave some of them up, like this one. We don't really need to destroy that. And then, even trying to get back in, it can be difficult. So it's going to make people sort of look at it and go, I don't want to waste my time climbing all the way up here. You can even destroy that piece if you want. Put triangles in front of the door. Whatever you need to. Then you just build your way back down. I'm going to take this stuff out of the cabinet and destroy this place though, because I don't actually want this base. Like I said, this server, I'm just here for coins this time, because I want to get talent tokens. I'm going to buy the 8 times. So I start with an 8 times scope, because searching for a 4 times scope at the start of the game can be annoying. Alright, now this bot base is almost fully decayed. I think I've worked it out to every few hours it will decay. So if you come up to it and the base is like nearly done, and you're close to your closest hour, when that hour ticks over is when it'll break. I'm gonna just cook some food up for now, make some jam. Cook this pheasant up and stuff, might as well, just to waste some time, because I want to make sure I'm here for when it does collapse. I was out here yesterday doing the same base, like it's identical, so it's definitely a bot base. And this kid kept running up and trying to get to it, and we kept killing him. It was funny. Oh, I almost forgot to mention while we got some time, those bases that I showed you, they are not easy to run and jump into. So if you're being chased, do not take people to your base. Go somewhere else. I never head towards home when I'm being attacked anyway. I usually try to fight it, or like take cover in the tree lands and that, and run along the tree sites so they can't see you. Alright, any second now. There it goes. As you see, it dropped a bunch of bags around the base of it. Alright, so in about an hour, the window is going to drop. What's this? Oh, yeah, we got some guns. Nice. I'm so annoyed that I would actually walk around scrapping and breaking barrels to get the 1,500 to buy the stuff from the trading post, by the way, because this has been dropping good stuff. We got an AKM last night from this. A couple of sniper rifles, decent ammo, decent armor. This is just food and bandages. This is basic armor, but it's got iron pants. Then this, if you got teammates to come with you too, this is so handy, because there is so much stuff to scrap here that... Look at all this sulfur too. But all the stuff you scrap here is going to be like so much steel to do your cabinet maintenance for a steel base. It's got so much scrap in it to loan stuff. It's got nearly everything you need to make bombs, man. So much stuff. I think we took a bunch of this stuff that we could the other day up to the trading post and just scrapped it, and wow. I'm pretty sure we pulled like 1,000 something each scrap from that, as well as each of us had about 2k gunpowder, a bunch of sulfur. So I think from now on, instead of farming at the start, I'm gonna come out and look for these bot bases and do this at the start of a map. It's also, look, it's got gas masks as well. It's got pretty much everything you need to get started or to raid. And obviously, if you scrap the other stuff as well, you can also learn all this... Oh, blue card. You can also learn all the stuff that you dropped, like the guns and the armor and that. So then you can permanently make it with the materials that drop from this. Alright, I'm going to come back in an hour, and hopefully this window will be broken. I just had to drop home for a second. For some reason, my visual is glitching and it looks like my boxes are broken, but that's just how they look at the moment. They're not actually broken. I don't know what's the deal with that. It's like a visual bug, but as you can see, man, we are accumulating the gunpowder. I don't even know where to put all this stuff. I'm gonna have to like take half this stuff and scrap it just to fit the gunpowder. It's ridiculous. And obviously, the guns as well is becoming an issue. I have so many guns. Like, I've been giving some of it to Teddy's to put in her base. We also got a large furnace the other day too. But I don't know what to do with all this stuff at this point. I'm just gonna have to make bombs and go raid people, I guess. Right, I'm gonna head back to see if that window is cracked yet. I'm just cooking some spam at the moment. Alright, nice, that's done. Make sure I've got everything. Yep. Alright. Okay, so we're just driving out to the trading post at the moment. When I get there, I'm gonna jump out and scrap all the stuff I've got to make room to go grab the rest of the stuff from when the window breaks. Finally, yeah. I probably would have cut out that journey on the editing. That was a bit of a drive. I'm gonna take the gas out of this because I'm super paranoid someone's gonna steal my car. It's not the first time it's happened, so if you're laughing, who's laughing now? I'm gonna skip this part 2 in the editing, I imagine, because it's a lot to scrap. Alright, 500 scrap and some metal and steel from that, not too bad. Let's get back to that base to see if the window's open. Had to make a quick pit stop at home to drop off that scrap and steel and stuff. And Teddy's came online, she wanted to come with me to get the rest of the stuff when the window cracks open. And then I think how it works is the outer shell cracks at the first hour, and then 1 hour later the window cracks, and also a weapon crate and a storage crate cracks, and a closet I think. And then an hour after that, the whole rest of the structure breaks, breaking the cabinet that has all the other materials except for steel. So it has like, well, you'll see, I think it's about like 30k wood, 11k stones and other stuff, like sometimes fuel, sometimes scrap. I think it's different every time, but we'll see. Okay, so the window is just about to crack, like we're a minute from the time it's gonna be. Hey look, something to pass time with. We've got undead miners running around with shotguns. Wonder if he's gonna drop the shotgun. Oh nice. Man, that double barrel, I swear, is like the best thing for cleaning out zombies. Anyway, it's been a minute, the window is open. I'm gonna just climb up on the base and climb up. What do we got? Semi-auto rifle, some ammo. So the guns weren't that great this time. Handmaids, that's good. Charcoal, gunpowder. Some stuff to scrap. Not a great deal this time. But I imagine when we come back and the cabinet cracks, it'll be even more worth it. But man, like, you don't even need a farm anymore if you come to these bot bases. It does it all for you. Okay, I'm gonna come back in an hour when the cabinet has broken and grab the materials from that. These emotes, man. Alright, I went back to base for a bit. I've come back, spent an hour. This is the cabinet remains right here, just one little bag. Pretty unassuming, but look what's in it. Materials for days. Sometimes it won't be bone, sometimes it'll be fuel, but you can also make fuel out of the fat and the cloth anyway. I've been hearing shots like crazy over here, so it's got my interest. I'm gonna go check it out. I was gonna drive up over there, but they'll definitely hear me, so. But I swear I can hear them, like one of them's got like either a semi-auto pistol or they've got a semi-auto rifle, but it's one of the two. Oh, I see him right there. My aim button is glitched right now. I'm like tapping on my aim button and it won't aim down sights. Switching weapons, fixed it. Alright, sweet. Now we can snipe. Where'd he go? Oh. You know what they're probably doing? They're probably trying to take out the Wolf King over here. Got him. Yeah, he's probably trying to take out the Wolf King over there, but bro, if you go stand on that ramp at the water tower there, he can't hit you anyway, and you can get free shots on him. You don't need to run all the way over here. Where'd he go? That's a barrel. I still hear shots. There's someone else here. I'll finish this dude real quick. Semi-auto pistol, I was right. Where are these shots coming from? Oh, there. Sorry bro, but nothing personal. You don't even have anything that good. I'll take the ammo, but reckon there's a third one. I could have sworn there was more shots coming from that direction, but could have just been the game notifying me of his shots, and it was like to the left, so I thought it was in front of me, but I don't know. Alright, let's get back to the car and get back to base. I'm gonna call it a day for this video though. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Subscribe if you haven't already, and all that good stuff.